but it's warm. See, verb. You can't really see it,
Okay.
which is
All
fine.
right. All right. Here we go. Okay, everybody, this is our first Google Hangout. I hope technically this you're all signed in and ready to go. My name is Cutter, and my friend Jay Carden and myself are here to share a little bit of information with you. And we're not only going to share some information, we're going to ask you some questions that we want you to think about. Okay? So your job today is basically to sit back and relax and listen and think. Okay? So my first question is, what are you doing here? Now, let's not play coy. We're probably all here to make some money, right? Raise funds for whatever goals you're looking for. Second question is, what are your dreams? What are those goals? They could be a new house, some toys, the ATV, motorhome, a boat. Maybe it's to put your kids through college. Um, do some renovations on your home. Doesn't matter. We're all here basically for the same reason, and that is to get some income, some money coming in, whether it's $500 a month or $20,000 a month. We're basically here for the same thing. And hopefully we're going to help you get some answers to the questions you might have, and give you some reassurance about this opportunity. Alrighty? So what we did was we went back and thought about the kinds of things that we were concerned with or that put a little tickle in our brain when we first started. I came up with three major points that were major for me, and I think that probably some, if not all of these points are probably on your list too. So the first point that was most important for me was, what kind of company am I dealing with, and what's the product? I'm not going to be able to talk to people if I don't believe in the product and if it's not something healthy and good for people. So the product and the company that I'm dealing with was the most important, or the first thing. Secondly was, I've never done internet things before. This is all new to me. I wasn't raised from, childhood working on computers, so it's all pretty much new to me. So training, support, not having that feeling of being out there by myself, being a part of a team is really what I'm a real team person. See, I have a hat, a sports hat. So being part of a team was really important to me. I don't want to be out there by myself. And lastly, I don't want to bust my butt, for however much time I have during the week, whether it's 2 hours or, 20 hours or 80 or 100 hours. I want to make sure that whatever time I put into this business, I'm going to be compensated for it. I don't want to work for nothing, right? If I wanted to work for nothing, I'd, work for somebody else. So those were the things that were really important to me and a lot of the other people that are in the business. So did I come close to what's on your list? I bet I did. I bet if not all, at least some of those things are on your list. So I'm going to start off here and talk to you about the company, Vemma. They're the company that manufactures the product that we represent. And I'm just going to read a few of some news articles that were in the news lately. I don't know, maybe you've already read them. Vemma was nominated for 8 awards in 2 very prestigious competitions. The first one was the 2013 Communicator Awards program, and the second one was the AMA Spectrum Awards competition. Now, I have not been part of those, but they're very prestigious organizations. And the M stands for marketing, not for medical. So, some of the awards that they've gotten in the past 2 weeks for the Communicator Awards program is package design, corporate identity. Now, again, if you're going to be out there marketing this product, you want to be proud of the company and the image it has out there. So that's really critical and should be important to you. Corporate identity, direct mail campaign. They have a direct mail campaign that they won an award for. Online videos was another category, and they have a great little video that deals with the sponsorship of a NASCAR, and they won an award for that. Also, they have a fantastic mobile app. And in a second competition, the AMA Spectrum Awards, they won People's Choice Award. They won an award for booth design at Robert Redford's Sundance Film Festival in Park City. Very cool place if you've not been there. They also won Public Relations Award, again, for the Mike Wallace NASCAR sponsorship program. So, and that's just within the last 2 weeks. They also are entered another competition for business and marketing, and they entered in 7 categories. There's a lot of categories they could have entered. They only entered 7, and there's thousands of people that submit to be in this competition. Of the 7 that VEMA entered, they were nominated in all categories they entered. All right, and those categories include Best New Product, that would be the Bold, that we're all really proud of. Best Executive, that would be BK Baracus, our executive and owner of VEMA. Best Video, which was Revolution. Best Trade Show, which I'm guessing is probably the Robert Redford show again. And Best Motivational Video, which is called Achieve, as well as the Best Convention. So those awards and the winners are going to be announced within the next couple of weeks. So stand by, keep your eyes in the news, because you're going to hear about VEMA again. Let's talk about the product for just a minute, because again, the company and the product were really, really key for me. The product is made from the highest quality ingredients that can be found. The main 2 ingredients in the most of the product is mangosteen, which, if you don't know about mangosteen, it's highest in antioxidants in the world as an ingredient. Okay. Also, aloe vera. Aloe vera is just kind of blossoming in its own in the last several years. There are many, many research projects that are going on as well as being started. And they're just finding phenomenal things out about the aloe vera and what it does, not only for the outside. I don't know if you know about aloe vera. It's the kind of plant that grows in your garden, as long as you don't live in a snowy area. And you cut it and you put it on burns and stuff. Our grandmothers, great-grandmothers, they used to use that and put it on burns. Well, they're finding that it's just phenomenal for inside the body, too. So those are the core products, okay? Now, 2 sponsors or 2 people that endorse the product, that's another thing that's really important. I'm sure you've all heard of Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz has said that his favorite afternoon pick-me-up is a Verve. A Verve. And here's mine. And it's not even afternoon yet. So he is a proponent of Verve. He loves it. Also VEMA, the multivitamins. And back here I have the product on the shelf, if you can see that far. Also, I don't know if you've watched the show Extreme Weight Loss with Chris Powell. He uses Body for his contestants, and they use that product to help them lose weight. That's kind of a cool show. It takes people from beginning to end in that show period, and shows the progress and over months of time, sometimes years, of their weight loss. He uses the VEMA Body product in his program. So maybe you're a sports fan. Okay, and if you're a sports fan, you might have seen Verve as the official energy drink of a couple of sports teams: the Phoenix Suns, the Phoenix Coyotes, and the Charlotte Bobcats. Are 3 professional teams that use and endorse Verve as their official energy drink. Can't beat that. And there's more that come on every day. Okay, so also let's talk. Right now, let's see, we talked about the sports teams. Now, the bottom line here is we've talked about the company and the product. Now, the bottom line is, isn't that the kind of company and the product that you could really take home to mom and be proud of? Be real confident and feel good about talking about that company? Wins awards, outstanding product. We manufacture our product in our own facility, so it guarantees the highest quality in the product as well as cleanliness and everything else that goes along with, what goes into producing something that we're consuming. So let's talk a minute about the second area, and that was training, support. Remember, I don't want to be here by myself. I want to know there's a team behind me to support me. And my friend Jay here, Jay Carden, is going to address that. So Jay, you on the line with us?
I am. I'm here, and thanks a lot, Cutter. I appreciate it. Yeah, and this is the most exciting part of the whole business to me. The GPS, or the Global Pro Systems, gives you some of the most successful and well-known mentors in the industry, like Anthony Powell, who is our leader, the founder, and John Beal. Now, in fact, John Beal will be one of your mentors. Even before there were all the tools, and yet even before the internet, he was still able to build his business while working full-time at a corporate job. And he got to a six-figure income in 18 months. Now, Anthony is known as the millionaire maker because his success is his ability to mentor others to that level of success. So, GPS provides detailed initial online and call-in training. It's some of the best you'll ever get. And like what you were saying about the product, it works hand in hand there. You got a great product with great training. It equals success there. So there's a host of webinars we have. We have many calls. We even have Ustream presentations for continued training and market and product. And what's great about GPS, it offers you the ability to choose from phenomenal advertising leads as well as no-cost to low-cost ways and methods to market your business. And the best part is that you will put together your own business plan after attending our training calls and online training. And so keep in mind that you will be in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. So what this means for you is that you have all kinds of support, help to build and develop your business. You have new tools that we develop all the time. We got new tools coming out constantly. Now, one of the best things is that this whole process is duplicatable. You can, the same tools or similar ones that are helping you understand the opportunity will be used to help you build your business. The same tools that we use, you'll use. We all use the same tools. We all have a process that we all go by, very duplicatable. And Vemma itself, it also provides exceptional support and training through their corporate website. They have a huge list of videos, promotional materials. We talked about the professionalism and high quality of their marketing materials. And the one thing that I like best, Cutter, and it's the fact that we build as a team. We have two teams, and the GPS, when you come in the GPS, we're going to help you build one of those teams. That kind of support is not in other businesses. Some of you out there probably have worked another business. You might have tried or have considered it for a long time, and this business model is not like any other. Just the teamwork alone is what makes it successful, because it's set up to where we can work as a team. You may have a business for yourself, but you got a team there helping you build it. and that is phenomenal. When I got into Vima, my first month, I was able to go from working a job to working at home full time, just in a month in Vima, because I took all the things I'd learned over time. When I got into Vima, it made a big difference. So, Cutter, I'm going to let you get into more about compensation or anything of that material, and I'm going to hand it back over to you. And thanks for having me on.
Okay, thanks, Jay. That was great. Now, the third area that we brought up earlier in the call was compensation. Like I said, I don't want to, and I know Jay didn't want to. We don't want to work, regardless of how many hours that is. Whatever it is that you want to, put into your business, whether it's 2 hours a week, 120 hours a week, whatever it is, you want to get compensated for that. And like I said, if you don't, you might as well go work down at Subway for minimum wage, okay, and then be in a schedule and everything. So you want to get compensated. The fact is, Vima has one of the best compensation programs in the industry, and Jay touched on it a little bit. That is they can do that because of the binary system they have of compensation. There's a left leg and a right leg. Okay. Now I'm not going to go into the details because that can be a 30-minute class in itself on just the compensation, and there's other ways that you can find out what that is. Just be assured that the program is phenomenal. They have 9 major bonus programs that are the way you get compensated. They also have a car program. There are 16-year-olds driving around in BMWs. You can see my little model. I couldn't get the big car in here, but there's my little model right behind me of the car. That's one of the programs is a BMW. And so we've got 16-year-olds driving around in BMWs. We've got 16-year-olds making $10,000 or more a month. Vima had a convention, which they won an award for, remember that, a few months ago, and I'll never forget, at the same time, one of the 16-year-old kids had just made it to presidential level, and he was going to the convention, and I just visualize in my brain this kid going to his parents asking permission to go to the convention. So it's absolutely phenomenal what can be done. I'm sure they said yes, and they went along with them. So, and everybody had a great time. So, we do have, we have a great program. It's called the youth program, and it really focuses on the youth, the youth part of the business, YPR. Okay, and Young People's Revolution is what that stands for. We also have folks, we have Lisa and Kevin, and they've been in the business about 4 months now. Their third month, they made $12,000. I'm not going to tell you her age. She'd kill me. But, there's something for everybody here, regardless of how much time or energy you have to develop the business. So just be assured that the compensation, again, not going into details, but the compensation, Vima really wants to reward you for your energy and your work. They're top in the industry in every aspect. And you can just be assured that the programs will give you the most bang for your buck for your energy that you put into your business. They appreciate your work, and they show it, and they constantly come out with new programs to help compensate you. So these are your action items for today. At the end of every call, you're going to have an action item. Your action item is to, number 1, think about the stuff that we talked about today. Were those 3 items on your hot button? Were you concerned about the company and the product? Were you concerned about support and who's going to be there for your back? We got your back here, guys. We really have your back, okay? And are you going to get paid for your energies, okay? Those are really 3 main super, super hot topics. Think about what we told you today. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to get in touch with the person that invited you to this call. get in touch with a person. If you picked up a business card or you saw a flyer, however you got here today, well, welcome, number one. And look at the name, look at the email address and the phone number. Contact that person and say, you know what, I've thought about it. Maybe I'd like a little bit more information. Okay? And they'll be able to help you from there. One of the things in looking back in my life, and I think about all of the things that I've done or not done in my life, and I'll tell you, the biggest regrets that I have in my life, and I don't have very many, but the biggest regrets I have are things I didn't do, not the things I did do. Because guess what? If you have opportunities, if you have things presented and laid out in front of you, if you don't take a chance and see what that opportunity is, guess what? The rest of my life I'm going, gosh, I wonder what would have happened. I wonder where I'd be today if I'd just done blah, blah, blah. Okay? So this is your chance to not have one of those kind of regrets. So that's all for me. Jay, do you want to say goodbye? And that's all for us today.
Absolutely. Goodbye, everybody. And I hope that we see you on the team. We'd love to have you over, and we're all here to help.
Yep. Bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye.